Welcome to my diary, which is fortunately full of sweet events that I enjoy. And, this is what I usually go through when I'm preparing for an event. I get people like Biodun beat up my face with a brush and all that, try to stick it in my mouth. But I do enjoy this, I must say. Anyway, I am Lola, your commissioner for Owambe, and this is Events Diary. Now, I'm all dressed and ready to go for my events. And like I always say, being out and about is not an option, it's a lifestyle. Well, today I have 3 events to go to. One is the Icon Golden Jubilee, and another is, the burial ceremony of Madam Edith Johnson and the coronation of Honorable Olulade. Stay tuned.
It was indeed a groundbreaking night at the 2015 Annual Dinner and Awards Night for the Institute of Chartered Accountant Association of Nigeria (ICAN), which also coincided with the Golden Jubilee anniversary of the body of Chartered Accountants profession. The event had in attendance big wigs in the accounting profession, as well as the likes of elder statesman Chief Richard Akinjide, who was the Minister of Education as of 1965 when the institution was established. The event officially began with a welcome address delivered by the ICAN President, Mr. Chidi Onyekwe Ajegbu.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in line with the Institute's established tradition, we're gathered here tonight not only to celebrate some of the modest achievements recorded in the last 1 year, but also to give well-deserved recognition to some of our members, non-members and corporate bodies that have made outstanding contributions to the accountancy profession, the nation, and the cause of humanity. As one of the main sponsors of the 19th IFAC World Congress for Accountants in Rome in November 2014, I can receive a special commendation from IFAC, the global regulator of accountancy profession. Indeed, the Institute was designated as the academic partner and sponsor of the conference. Shortly after the global event, ICAN was included in IFAC EAO capacity building database of potential partner organizations in appreciation of the technical quality of its products and processes. In order to expand our members' network, we successfully inaugurated in February 2015 the Jalingo and the Swiss Society, Taraba State, as well as the ICAN Canada District Society of the Institute in Calgary, Canada, bringing the total number of institutes, district societies to 53.
In marking the ceremony, eminent personalities who have contributed to the growth of ICAN in the last 5 decades were duly decorated with meritorious awards in different categories according to their outstanding contributions.
Chief Akinjide was the president of the Nigerian Bar Association 1970 to 1973, pro-chancellor and chairman of the University of Jos 1976 to 1979, past member of the Obafemi Awolowo University Ile-Ife, University of Ife Governing Council, past chairman and life member of the Nigerian Body of Benchers, past member, Council of Legal Education,
Some recipients, however, expressed their joy.
Was not expected, I never expected it. And to be honest, I didn't do what I'm doing in order to get the award. I just continue to do the work I do every day, ensuring that I do my best And I'm happy that I've been recognized and I've been given this award.
It's a great occasion, especially for people like us who have been in the profession for over 50 years, and it's so elevating, and one cannot but feel elated.
Well, for every professional, you want to get to the pinnacle of your profession, and nothing can be more fulfilling and rewarding than that. So I probably won't be able to find words to describe how I feel. I'll need to say that I'm honored to be given the privilege to lead this institute for 12 months.
Being a related profession to monetary and business affairs, the ICANN president and some guests spoke about burning issues affecting the nation's economy.
It's critical that we're going to defend our motto of accuracy and integrity. Integrity is critical. I was talking about the need for accountants to rise up to deal with the issue of corruption, and that talks to integrity. So we must continue to encourage, build leaders, invest in our people, ensuring that our people do the right things for the right reasons.
So much has gone wrong in the last few years. To be quite frank, it will take many, many years to get us back to where we should have been. It's a tough assignment, and we need all hands on deck with a clear sense of purpose and sincerity.
I did mention that we'll be available to avail our competences to the incoming administration in areas of forensic accounting if they want to investigate alleged or perceived financial irregularities. We will avail our competencies in virtually all the areas to be able to help them in their fight against corruption.
There were musical performances that drew the curtains for the milestone event.
Foremost British poet and playwright William Shakespeare once said, "All that live must die." This truth is what relatives and friends of Edith Taiwo Omolabake Johnson, née Olowu, will have to come to terms with for a very long time.
If I'd be honest with you, I'm smiling because I think I ought to, because she lived well.
The celebration of their late matriarch's exit at the age of 87 was grand in its class. It was one which gathered people from home and abroad who came to pay their last respects to Sister, as she was fondly called. At the reception, where Events Diary was fully represented in honor of the boss of Radio Continental and one of the sons of late Edith Johnson, we couldn't but notice the love and unity amongst the family members, especially sisters, daughters-in-law.
Over the years, she blessed our marriage with her prayers, her practical support with looking after the children, and always ready to listen to you. She never interfered between my husband and I. She always left us to sort out our own disagreements, because, as you know, every marriage has its disagreements. But she always made me know that she had my back, as the children of today say it.
One of the things I remember her by is a recipe that she uses for cooking meat, for boiling meat. She used to be a great multitasker. She used to do wonderful things. I mean, the sheer amount of work she used to do, I just used to marvel. And I'm thinking, I cannot possibly live up to this.
She loves shopping with me because I'm very patient when I'm shopping for her. And she just loves the fact that I just go out the way for her. I don't go, I make sure she gets whatever she wants.
She was a mother to me. We both live like mothers and daughters, and sister would always say, when I go there, "Oh, mommy, ma would tell me." I remember those days we were so close to each other. We go, her party was my party, everything. My pot, my kitchen, her kitchen.
We will miss her, but we thank God that she lived to a ripe old age and to see even her great-grandchildren. She was blessed with many grandchildren and great-grandchildren. We will all miss her, but we wish her a peaceful repose.
She was not a mother-in-law to me, she was a mom to me. Because she always said, "You are the daughter I never had," because I treated her like my own mother. And I believe that's the best way to do it. Because without her, there won't be my husband. So I really appreciate that with my husband, with my mother-in-law.
She lived a good life. And she realized and she embraced God before she went.
Wonderful, accommodating, very generous, very kind.
We also spoke with some of late Edith's sons and granddaughters. They reminisced on the life and time spent together with their late matriarch. They also gave their parting words.
She had lots of wise words for us at different times. I go on the speaking platform these days, and most of my talks and speeches are laced with anecdotal stories from my mother and, of course, our late grandmother. My mother would say something like, well, her favorite one was, "We learn every day." She wouldn't say that, but she would say, "We learn every day." And I remember again, she would listen to some of our presenters on radio, and she would say, "That girl sounds like a good Christian girl." And things like, again, because of the Creole background, she would say, "Monkey one box, but in hand short."
She does not allow us to do anything that is against the tenets of religion. She was God-fearing, especially.
I remember one time she always wakes us up very, very early in the morning to go to school, and then she'll come to the room and say, "Fumilola Shayo, out of the room now, it's at 7 o'clock," and then she comes up and turns off the AC and everything. And I remember when she washes our school uniform very early when we get back from school, because my mom is always very busy. So I'm going to miss her.
Like, I remember when I was still in primary school, if I come back home, I put my things anyhow. Then she packs everything together and says, "Oh, mommy, and sometimes I'm very close to my grandma, because before I went back to school, I had an assignment to do paper mache. Then she was helping me pound it, not knowing that when I come back that things will turn out like this. And actually, when she died, I was actually in front of her when she died. She died in front of me, so it was so painful.
Sister, you know very well that we miss you. But those things that you taught us, to be kind to people, to know that those who are closest to us are those who determine how successful we are. Those things that you reminded us of every time. Never look down at anyone, and embrace people who come to you. And that be careful how you deal with those who are not likely to be of any use to you. So I remember her.
I know that each time I think about her, I wept yesterday when I saw her picture. Yeah, I will miss her greatly.
I will miss when she comes to us and pack our things and arrange everything for us. And I will miss when we'll be together all the time. And I wish she can come back.
Nítorí màmá sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́, Olúwa kó dalẹ̀ bẹ́nìyàn rẹ̀.
Not only were there notable side attractions, But musical performance came as well from Jide Cord, who brought the Owambe style home to give the late Edith Omolabake Johnson a grand exit.
Land in Ekpe, Lagos, Nigeria, played host to indigents and guests who came in their numbers to commiserate with the Royal Majesty Olofin Ajayi, Oba Godfrey Adekoya Odusoya, on the 20th anniversary of his coronation. In marking this historical day, the Olofin Ajayi conferred honorary chieftaincy titles of the land to some indigents and non-indigents. One of such titles was given to the chairman of Lagos State House Committee on Information, Honorable Olusegun Olulade, as the Otumba Amuludun of Orugbo Idoland, alongside his beautiful wife Yemisi Olulade as the Otumba Yeye Amuludun. With the conclusion of the traditional rites, events diary caught up with the royal family in the charts.
Inú mi dùn gidigidi nítorí pé mò ń dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run nítorí tó ṣeun táànú ẹ̀ dúró láéláé. Mò ń dúpẹ́ fún ìpamọ́ rẹ̀ lórí mi, lórí ìlú mi àti gbogbo èèyàn tí ó ń bá mi ṣe papọ̀. Ọpẹ́ ni fọ́lọ́run. Mo rí wọn ní èèyàn tí wọ́n ń túnlù ṣe. Ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá dẹ̀ ń túnlù ṣe, ó yẹ ká máa yìn. Ìdí nìyẹn tí mo ṣe ń dá wọn lọ́lá, tí mo dẹ̀ ṣe ń kí wọn wípé wọ́n ṣeun.
Ọlọ́run ló wà lẹ́yìn wa. Mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ nítorí pé ó dá ọba Adékọ̀yà sí. Ó jẹ́ kó rí ọdún 20 years. Mo gbàdúrà yìí pé wọ́n máa rí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún. Inú wọn á dùn, ayọ̀ wọn á kún. Ìlú yìí náà Ọlọ́run á bá wa sọ di ńlá. Lásìkò ọba Adékọ̀yà, Godfrey Odúsọ̀yà yìí, Ọlọ́run á bá wa gbé iléeṣẹ́ ńláńlá láwọ ìlú yìí. Ọlọ́run àti bàbá wa fẹsẹ̀ wọn múlẹ̀. Ancient town ní Orúgbò. Ọlọ́run á gbé wa ga.
Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run látìgbà tí kábíyèsí ti joyè yìí. Nǹkan mèremère ń wọlé. Wọ́n bá wa ṣe títì, omi oríṣiríṣi ń wọlé, wọ́kíàdé wọlé, àwọn nǹkan mèremère náà ń wọlé. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run. Mo wá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run nílùú Orúgbò torí atẹ́gùn rere ló fẹ́ sí wa.
Wondering what makes Honorable Olulade a deserving title holder? Hear from his colleagues and associates.
Honorable Olulade is a very good brother. He's a very good man, a very good legislator, and a reliable human being.
He's a man of the people. He's a grassroots man. He's a politician of repute, and he's somebody who lives to his bidding.
He's very humble, honest, straightforward person, and very, very hardworking. And it's also the people's choice. Even the smallest baby of the year of the house loves Olulade, and his nickname is Ebo Witty Witty. That shows people love him.
He's a very diligent, honorable member, very, very articulate, hardworking, and he's very trustworthy, very, very loving in the House of Assembly. And that is why you will see a lot of honorable members here present today, because Segun Olulade is a very, very good person and a very good colleague, very, very amiable to us.
The title bestowed on him is the title of the Amuludu. And as a Yoruba man, I know what Amuludu means. It means someone who actually makes the community very happy. And it's actually an attestation to the good things he's been doing within his within this particular community. And this that has been conferred on him is actually a call for better service.
When he talks, you know you can take his words to the bank. He's a man of integrity. He's a very honest man. He's a very rare breed. Not one of the usual politicians you have around that you can trust. And if a community is now giving him a chieftaincy title, that will tell you the kind of person he is. Apart from the fact that he's a good politician, he's an honest politician, a good family man, it means that he's even a good man in the community.
The newly installed Otumba Muludun and Yeye Otumba Muludun, however, hosted some of the royalties present, colleagues, and well-wishers to a mouth-watering reception, which had lots of whining and dining, accompanied with live performance from Fuji maestro King Said Osupa, who delighted the teeming audience in grand style.
I feel honored, I feel excited, I feel elated. I'm happy that I've been honored, I've been recognized by the communities who I have been serving in the last 4 years, and for them to have rewarded me with an unprecedented election in Ekpe constituency, to being the first to break the jinx of second term in Ekpe constituency 2. And now they are crowning it for me with a title, one of the foremost hobas in my constituency is now crowning it for me with a traditional title, the Amuludu. I think, and my wife, the Yeye Amuludu, I think I feel so excited about it.
For me, this is a double joy. You understand the fact that we just finished the election, and for the support my husband's constituency people gave to him in re-electing him back into the House of Assembly. Shortly a few weeks after to be coronated as Baba Ilumi Amuludu and Yeye Amuludu is something for me that is very great, showing the fact that he is someone that his people really love.
This is the 20th coronation ceremony anniversary for our Oba, and using this particular period to say, I recognize your personality. I think the only way I can show appreciation to him is for me to go back there and do better than what I have done in the Lagos State House of Assembly in the last 4 years, and be a proud son of all my traditional rulers and my people in Ekpe constituency too.
Thank you.
Your commissioner for Owambe is off for an event, and like you know, I'll bring you all the details next week. Well, I always say, the more you celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. So, stay tuned to us next time, same station next week. Always remember that I love you. I am Lola, your commissioner for Owambe still. Bye.